Hello and welcome to another solo Nablori Bros, or I guess it's Nablori Bro, since I'm doing it by myself this week again, because we couldn't get together, and that's totally my fault. Today I'm going to be playing the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for the PlayStation 1, the first game of this very long series. In this first game you've got several skaters, pretty much everyone who was popular at the time: Tony Hawk, Bob Burnquist, Jeff Rowley, Bucky Lasek, and a bunch of other skaters I've never heard of. I usually just play as Tony. If I'm not mistaken, his stats they're generally the best. He's got the best speed and the best air. And I typically go for air tricks. You get to unlock boards as you go along. I think right now I've only got the birdhouse and the one falcon, I guess. Let's see. I usually like to go for the green wheels, even though the color makes no bearing on the game whatsoever. I don't think you can even see it that well. Turning. I'm gonna go for medium on turning now. So at the start of the game, you only have this map unlocked, but there is actually a cheap way to unlock all the other ones. You just have to start a two-player game, and then it automatically unlocks all these other stages here. Not every single one of them. I think it just goes up to Minneapolis. Yeah, it just goes up to Minneapolis. But for now, I'm just going to play a bit of the single-player campaign, well, I almost said campaign, almost single-player career mode, so you get an idea for what the game was like. This is one of the first games I ever played since the PlayStation 1 was my first system, and this came out right around the time I had just gotten it. To this day, I still have fond memories of this series, even though nowadays there hasn't really been a good release. Basically, the format of this game is You're just skating around. Obviously, it's a skateboarding game, and you have to complete a set of different challenges per the stage. In the early games, all the challenges were like collect letters, or get a certain high point score, or skate over something, or find the secret tape. I shouldn't say or. They were all in the same stage. That's what you had to do to get unlock tapes in this game. The points to unlock the other stages were called tapes. As time would go on, though, the series would advance, and in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, you don't even have a mode like this. You just have to walk around and you find other skaters or challengers and etc., and they'll give you your individual missions and stuff. We might do a playthrough of that. I don't know if we're gonna do like a full game of it, but it's something that I've been considering for us to do down the road. I actually haven't spoken to Bush about that yet, and now he's gonna hear about it right now while he's watching this video. So yeah, that's something I'm thinking about doing. Good way to announce that, am I right? Anyways, I've already unlocked the first tape, the Get Skate. This is one of the common missions in the games, or to collect all the letters to spell out the word skate. Another one I'm about to get. Nope, I just missed it. You had to get I score tape. All right. It's been a while since I played this, so I used to be able to get pretty much all of them on the first stage. In the first run. But since I'm kind of rusty at this, I'm not doing that great. Look at that, see? That was pretty bad. As games would go on, as the game series would go on, you'd be able to, it would actually tell you, it would actually give you a little meter as to how well you were balanced. But here you just kind of have to go on how well the skater is in the image. I think I only got 2 tapes this round. Yeah, I've only got 2 tapes. Alright, so you don't really need to see the rest of this stage. I'll move on. You already got the gist of this stage. I'll move on to the school stage, which always amused me. School in Miami, which just for some reason has a giant ramp there. I never understood that. For anyone who lives in Miami, is there a school like that? Is there a school that actually has a big ramp like this? That seems impractical and unnecessarily dangerous. Oh well, it's a skateboarding game. You're kind of supposed. It's kind of part of the whole ordeal there to hurt yourself. The game's soundtrack is composed mostly of tracks that I guess developers assume that skateboarders listen to. I don't know if there's any truth behind it or anything, but it's got the first game's got a decent soundtrack. Songs are pretty interesting. They got a good mix. This song that's playing right now is from Dead Kennedys, a band you've probably never heard of. But the punk rockers in the audience, if we have any, I'd be like, yeah, I know them, man. Sorry if I stereotyped. Nowadays, they stopped doing the Pro Skater series. Tony Hawk seems to still have a license with the developers, but they've switched over to doing stuff like Tony Hawk's Underground, which is a pretty good game, and Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, which is my personal favorite in the series. As I understand it, I think that game wasn't as well received as the earlier ones, but like I said, I really enjoy American Wasteland, if only for its really cool rinks and stuff. I don't think I'm even going to get any tapes for this. Oh boy. No, I'm not going to get any tapes for this run. It doesn't matter, it's just a one-shot. I'm just showing off the game, really. Let's see if I can at least try to get the skate. I just missed the K. No, I'm not going to get anything. There's the T, but I missed the K. There's no way I'm going to get the K now. I used to think that that screen in the back there was the band's music video, but I think it's just generic footage of a band singing. Oh, I got a tape. What I get? New deck now available stats increase. And let me try one more time. Yeah, to see if I can get another tape. I think I don't need that many to unlock the next stage. No sense in going for the high score. I mean, right now. I've done it before, obviously, because I've beaten the game, but it's been a very, very long time since I've played this. Obviously, there are better games, or more advanced games in the series. This is still in that early stage when they were testing out different ideas and stuff. The series went on, God, what's it been, like, maybe 10 games now? See, there was four Pro Skaters, there was 2 Undergrounds, an American Wasteland, Project 8, which I actually got Project 8. That was the last game. Like, I skipped several games in the series. I didn't get Downhill Jam or either of the board games. Not board games as in cardboard board games, as in games that actually came with a skateboard you can ride on. I didn't bother with either of those because I heard they weren't that good. But the thing about the series is that over time it got more realistic. Now, you'd think that that'd be a good thing, but in the case of the Tony Hawk's games, it makes it almost unplayable because, well, unplayable as an exciting video game, as a realistic skateboarding game. Yeah, it works, but it's nothing like the series used to be. You used to be able to get like this crazy air and just do these ridiculous number of combos and stuff in the air. In the later games, especially in Project 8, you don't get near this much air, or hang time, or anything like this, or you can't even grind this well. Matter of fact, American Wasteland probably has the coolest tricks. Assuming that I actually didn't play either of the Underground series. Oh my god. I didn't even play either of the Underground games. I went straight to American Wasteland. And American Wasteland's got some pretty wild tricks in it. Hopefully that second tape will propel me into the next stage. Let's see. Got a tape. Collect one more tape to visit the mall. Alright. Let's try this one more time. One last run through, see if I can get that other tape. Alright, I can get the grind 5 tables tape. That one's pretty easy. I just want to show off the mall stage. I always like that one the best. Because it's a mall. You're skateboarding in a mall. Secondhand, I just realized that's teaching children to... This is just teaching children to vandalize property. Skateboarding all over it, grinding on it. Who cares? Even though this game was T-rated, you know, bad parenting probably allowed children to play this game. Nah, this game is not as bad as other games. I think this game is rated T for blood, and there's barely any in it compared to some of the later games in the series. Did it not take it? I guess it did. Alright, just gotta find 2 more tables. Oh man, I don't even remember where they are. Come on, I can do it. It's like the little engine that could. I think I can, I think I can. No, I can't do it. Alright, I'm not going to be able to find that table in time. But that's alright, I showed off the game, you get the idea. I'll probably be doing more games of the Tony Hawk series in the future. But for now, this has been Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. This is Nukadai signing off.